Ladies and gentlemen, we shall begin today's ceremony with the national anthem. Request to kindly rise in its honor.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Kindly be seated. A very pleasant morning. Namaskar. This is Anish Savlani from CAMS. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome each one of you present here physically and virtually via the webcast to this extremely special event, listing of Computer Age Management Services Limited. Keeping with the Indian tradition, we will begin the ceremony with lighting the auspicious ceremonial lamp. I request Mr. Manikandan, Company Secretary, CAMS, and Ms. Palki Agarwal from the Secretarial Department to come forward initially. Followed by Mr. Ravi Kiran, Head New Business, and Mr. Ramcharan, CFO Designate. And Mr. Prabal Nag, along with Mr. Vaidyanathan. Prabal Nag is the Senior Vice President at CAMS, and Mr. Vaidyanathan heads the region, Western region. Thank you. Amidst us today at this iconic International Convention Center of BSE, we have Mr. Narendra Ostwal, Director CAMS, Mr. Anuj Kumar, President and CEO CAMS, Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Managing Director BSE, Mr. Sandeep Kagzi from Warburg Pincus, Mr. Aditya Parekh and Mr. Sameer Shroff from Fairing Capital, our BRLMs, Mr. Rajesh Saraf, Executive Director ICICI Securities Limited, Mr. Jagat Dave, Head Financial Service Advisory, HDFC Bank Limited, Mr. Kishore Thakkar, Managing Director, Link in Time India Private Limited, Mr. Lalit Jaisingh, Lead IR and IPO, and his team from Concept PR. We also have our clients, our current directors, our past directors, service partners and associates, past and present employees, and well-wishers who have joined us virtually. We extend a very hearty welcome to each one of you. We are delighted to join a league of select companies that have been listed after the pandemic struck us. With the world adjusting to the new normal and the business world getting accustomed to working virtually, all the pre-listing activities, broker meets, press meets were done virtually. I would now request Mr. Prabhat Avasthi, Managing Director and Country Head Nomura, who is joining us virtually, to give his opening address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of CAMS and the Book Running Indian Association, I would like to welcome you all to the listed ceremony of this landmark IPO. It's my distinct honor to introduce CAMS to the August audience. Yeah, that's it. I'm fully cognizant that CAMS really doesn't need any introduction from the capital market investors. Let me share a quick snapshot of this as a company. Incorporated in 1988, CAMS a SEBI-regulated entity. It is India's largest and fastest growing registrar and transfer agent of mutual funds with an aggregate market share of about 70%. It services 4 of the 5 largest mutual funds and as well as 15 largest mutual funds. Market shareholders of CAMS include Power Thinkers, HDFC, HDFC Bank, and NSE Investments. The IR 25 IPO saw an overwhelming response across industry categories and was fully subscribed on day 2 of the 3-day IPO process. Overall, the IPO was 47 times oversubscribed, and the institutional anchor tranches oversubscribed 72 times. Non-institutional client witnessed an oversubscription levels of 111 times. Retail investors also participated enthusiastically, and the plan saw a very strong take-up of 1.5x with 1.9 million applications. The anchor was multiple times oversubscribed and saw participation from some of the best investors across the globe. I wish to congratulate Anuj, the CAMS team, for this stellar performance of the IPO. At a broader level, we believe that the listing of CAMS is also significantly strengthening the mutual fund industry. As the first mutual fund RTA to get listed in India, we believe that listing will further strengthen the mutual fund ecosystem in India and deepen Indian capital markets. I also extend my best wishes to Messi, who has been a long-standing industry in CAMS and has now passed the baton to the new shareholders of the company. On behalf of the Nova team, I wish to convey that it was an honor for us to collaborate with CAMS, Power Thinkers, NSE Investments, and HDFC Group in this exciting journey. Since January 2017, this 16th IPO program, we are proud to continue a stellar track record on bringing world-class companies to the stock market. On behalf of the board and lead managers to the issue, I would like to wish the company all the very best in its journey as a listed company. Before I finish, I wish to sincerely apologize to Anuj, the CAMS team, dignitaries in the dais, to the sponsors of Sanjay Ashish, and my fellow bankers and esteemed guests for being able to join in person for this prestigious event. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Avasthi. To present CAMS in a nutshell, our team has curated a video. Can we have the AV, please? That is CAMS for you, ladies and gentlemen. So as we move on, I request Mr. Narendra Ostwal, Director, CAMS, to kindly address the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. It is indeed my pleasure to share a few thoughts on this momentous occasion of listing of CAMS. What seems like an event at this moment in time is really a culmination of a lot of perseverance over decades to build an institution to become worthy of this milestone. So first of all, hearty congratulations to all stakeholders. In the context of such a long and successful journey, I must say Warburg Pincus's association is yet relatively short. So we certainly cannot take credit for what has been built, but are mindful of the responsibility of continuing the good work. Given our long-term investment horizons as a private equity firm, in many ways for us, this is a new beginning with a new set of stakeholders as we look ahead. We would continue to support the board, management team, and other stakeholders in this new journey. We've had a long track record of partnering with exceptional founders and management teams, and CAMS' addition to the portfolio makes us all very, very proud. In particular, Anuj and team deserve a special mention to have carried forward the baton and will now bear the responsibility to continue the journey onwards. Anuj, congratulations to you and the team. I hope you take the country to greater heights as a listed enterprise. The board is, of course, committed to provide all the support that you need. A big thank you to all our customers, several of whom have sent their kind words and wishes today. The only thing I can say is that you are at the center of all our conversations. I know Anuj and team are striving to meet and exceed your expectations. We remain very cognizant of the crazy and uncertain times we are living in at this moment. And CAMS remains committed to make meaningful investments in technology and risk to help you all navigate through this uncertain environment. We cannot accomplish any of this without your help, and I sincerely hope you will all continue to provide the same support and guidance henceforth. Last but not the least, I do sincerely thank Shankar, HDFC, and NSC to have agreed to partner with Warburg Pincus. It's been a fulfilling partnership so far, and CAMS will continue to lean in on your wisdom and guidance. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you, Narendra. I would now request Mr. Anuj Kumar, CEO CAMS, to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be addressing you on this very momentous occasion of the listing of CAMS. I welcome each one of you to this event and acknowledge your kind words, your wishes, and your sage advice, which you've been sending to me and to my team members over the past days and weeks. It has taken long years of focus and hard work to bring the company to the current stage, and I want to make absolutely sure that I'm able to use this opportunity to acknowledge the contribution made by everyone who has patiently supported us over all these years as the company has grown. A big thanks, first of all, to all our clients who have stood by us all these past many years. And they've stood by us in months and years when we were doing exceptionally well, but also during times when we were not doing so well. I sincerely thank our clients for having stood by us all this while. I acknowledge their contribution to helping build this institution and for having guided us through this journey. We will continue to apply ourselves to your growth and to make sure that we are partners and long-term partners in your success. I want to thank the market regulator, SEBI, for having created the framework for the growth of the mutual fund industry in India, which has been vindicated by the stellar performance of the industry over the last many decades. We would not be here talking to all of you from this podium had the regulator not done what they've done for this industry over the past many years. Our shareholders and board have reposed their faith in us consistently and allowed us the freedom to operate the company and the business using our ability and our judgment. I thank them for helping nurture the company and the business to its current state in the form that they have done. And I would like specifically to highlight the contribution of Narendra from Warburg Pincus, and of course, the entire set of stakeholders from the HDFC Group and from NSE who stood by us all these years. I must also mention that Shankar, who's the founder of the company, built this business diligently, assiduously over the initial 2 decades. And in the formative years, it was really his thinking and his strategic vision which built the model and helped the company come where it is. I sincerely acknowledge Shankar's contribution to the company. The IPO itself has been it's been a very closely run kind of exercise. And it has been a lot of physical stretch, a lot of work by all the participants and all the stakeholders. And I want to be sure that I can acknowledge each one of them and thank them during this session. Our book running lead managers, which is Kotak, ICICI Securities, Nomura, and HDFC Bank. Our lawyers, Cyril Amarchand, Sidley, and Shardul Amarchand. Our auditors, Brahmaya and Company. Our registrars to the issue, Link in Time. Our bankers, HDFC Bank. And our PR agency, Concept PR. My heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for having partnered with us so closely and for having brought us to the current stage. I'm also thankful and want to express my gratitude to the BSE management and to BSE for this listing and for this listing ceremony. I would like to thank our team at CAMS, led by the CFO Somasundaram, CFO designate Ramcharan, our company secretary Manikantan, for having displayed exemplary leadership in bringing us to this stage and for having diligently executed on every step of this long IPO journey. Our larger team, the CAMS team, which engages with investors, distributors, AMCs, every part of the constituency which forms this large set of people in the mutual fund market. And they make this complex machinery work day on day. And they are really at the core of our existence. And I must place on record my deep gratitude to our teams for having created all the building blocks right over the last many years to get us to this state of sustained, successful execution. And in closing, I would like to sincerely acknowledge the faith reposed by investors in India, global investors, who have chosen to invest in CAMS. I must assure you that we are mindful of our expanded charter, our expanded responsibility, and that you have the assurance that we will execute to our scope, to our duties, and to our charter with even greater focus, more energy, and more attention. Thanks very much for having personally given me this opportunity to lead the company to this great outcome and to this great event, and thanks very much.
Thank you, Anuj. At CAMS, we believe our greatest strength is our long-standing relationship with our clients. We now present a video with messages on their association and relationship with CAMS. Can we have the AV, please?
A big congratulations to Team CAMS for another splendid milestone in their fantastic journey. There are many more milestones to come, so I wish the entire Team CAMS all the best and great successes ahead. We at BSP are thankful to CAMS for being a great partner and supporting us all the time. I would say that the entire mutual fund industry is thankful to CAMS for being a great partner.
I would now like to call upon Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Managing Director, BSE, to please address the gathering. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Shri Anuj Kumar, CEO CAMS, Shri Narendra Ostwal, Warbak Pinkas, Shri Manikandan, Shri Anish Savlani, Shri Jagat Dave, Shri Prabhat Avasti, friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure and honor to welcome you to this listing ceremony of CAMS today. As we all emerge stronger from the ongoing pandemic, it feels good that equity raising and listing ceremonies at the International Convention Hall of BSE are once again becoming the norm. After a hiatus of close to 4 months, it feels good that a succession of IPOs, both the main board and SMEs, have hit the market and have met with good response. Before I begin, I want to extend our deepest gratitude to all those who are on the front lines battling the crisis, including doctors, officials from the governments of India, the state governments, the local municipalities, Gram Panchayat, sanitary workers across the country, police, and everyone else, who are doing everything they can to keep our society running. So that listing ceremony like this today can happen. Our words are few, but heartful. The same goes to our colleagues at BSE, our brokers and their employees across India, whose tireless commitment ensured that your exchange was fully functional and ensured uninterrupted business continuity for market participants. Although many of BSE employees have resumed coming to office, especially from critical areas like operations, information technology, and surveillance, close to 75% of our employees are still working from home. Despite the challenges, it gives me great pride that BSE is operating at 100% with no system glitches or technical outages over the entire period. BSE was also able to roll out unique features to add to the robustness of the Indian capital markets, including negative pricing options for commodities, Aadhaar and video KYC-based investors, onboarding solutions for BSE Star MF, which added to the robustness of the Indian financial markets. Today, BSE has launched a new service for all mutual funds on BSE Star MF, which is called Payment Aggregator Service, and I'm sure it has been accepted well, as 38 out of 40 AMCs have started working on that. Importantly, during the lockdown in India, fundraising via the BSE platform continued. Funds worth 8.13 lakh crore were raised via equity, debt, and commercial papers during financial year 2021, starting April 1, 2020, so far ensuring that system was flush with liquidity when businesses needed them the most. On this note, it gives me great pleasure to welcome CAMS to the main board of BSE. I have a personal connect with CAMS. CAMS has been a great pillar of strength for the entire Indian financial markets for over 3 decades. The founder, Mr. Shankar, is a close friend of mine and a senior from IIM Calcutta. And now the CEO, Mr. Anuj Kumar, is also a close friend of mine and my classmate. I'm very proud of you guys, what you have achieved. And I'm sure you will continue to achieve much more for India going forward. Listing of a company is a key step for moving forward, opening new avenues and opportunities for the growth. As seen from the over 4,000 companies listed on BSE platform, the world's largest. BSE has played a prominent role in developing the Indian capital markets. It is Asia's first and India's first universal exchange to offer trading in all asset classes and the fastest exchange in the world with a speed of 6 microseconds. It provides an efficient and transparent market for trading in a bouquet of products like equities, debt, currencies, commodities, interest rates, mutual funds, stock lending, borrowing, and many more. BSE puts forward a strong, robust platform for investors to trade in a highly secure and reliable environment that offers enhanced liquidity and diversity of participants, innovative technology, and trustworthy clearing services. I'm sure that our newest member will continue to add value to the Indian capital markets going forward. The IPO book built public issue consisted of 1,82,46,600 equity shares of rupees 10 each at the price range of rupees 1229 to 1230, aggregating to rupees 2242 crores. Despite the challenging situation, the issue was overwhelmingly oversubscribed to 46.49 times overall, with retail category oversubscribed by 4.82 times, non-institutional category by 110.57 times, and QIB by 72.41 times. I congratulate the management of CAMS, merchant bankers, Kotak, HDFC Bank, ICICI Securities, and Nomura, and everyone else involved with this issue for receiving such an overwhelming response and successful listing as they forge forward in their business. Once again, I extend my best wishes to the company and welcome them on the main board of BSE. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship with CAMS in years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chauhan. I would now like to call upon Mr. Jagat Deve from HDFC Bank, our BRLM, to please address the gathering.
Morning all. Firstly, congratulations Anuj and the team, fantastic outcome. Also, Narendra, all the shareholders, congratulations. It's been a fantastic journey. On behalf of the BRLM Syndicate and HDFC Bank, I want to thank you, the company and the shareholders for giving us an opportunity. Also, our association as HDFC Group with CAMS has been long and very, very fruitful. I'm sure the same journey will continue with the new set of shareholders. So I wish you all the best. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dave. Mr. Subhajit Roy from Kotak Mahindra Capital Limited is joining us virtually to present his message. It is now the time to recognize the outstanding contributions made by our bankers, lawyers, registrar, the PR agency, and of course, BSE, to make this listing a reality. However, some of them were unable to join us in person today. May I request Mr. Anuj Kumar to please make the memento presentation. May I request Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, BSE, to please come up for felicitation. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Mr. Jagat Dave, HDFC Bank. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Mr. Ajay Saraf, ICICI Securities. Mr. Kishore Thakkar, Link in Time India, Private Limited. Mr. Lalit Jai Singh, Concept PR. Thank you, Anuj. To get CAMS listed, there was a tremendous effort. Mr. Manikandan, Mr. Somasundaram, and Mr. Ramcharan and the team had put in tremendous efforts to ensure this is a reality. I would now like to call upon Mr. Manikandan to please come forward to share his experience on the overall listing.
Good morning to all of the dignitaries at the venue and also who have joined through us through the social media. Basically, it has been a long journey of 1 year for completing the process of this IPO. And it has been a great experience and a tremendous opportunity to see the market infrastructure which has been developed for such a public issue, either in the form of the depositories or the stock exchanges, and also the BRLMs and other supporting agencies who have played a significant role. Basically, my experience with CAMS has been more than a decade, and it has been a company of great standards like corporate governance and great. So basically, the board of directors of the past and also the present have been a great guiding factor for us to lead the institution, and we recognize the great expectation of the new shareholders and stakeholders who will be expecting us to meet the required standards, and we are sure that we will be able to rise up to the occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mani, for the speech and for all the hard work. I would now like to call upon Mr. Ajay Saraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited, to present his vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's listing event marks a historic moment in the journey of CAMS. I would like to congratulate Anuj and the entire management team of CAMS, who has achieved a significant milestone today. We're delighted and proud to have been a part of the journey in bringing CAMS to the Indian capital market through a successful IPO, which received a blockbuster response from all categories of investors. This was one of a very unique offering in Indian markets, where we had upsized the offering materially post DRHP filing, wherein NSE took complete exit through OFS and Warburg sold some stake by way of pre-IPO. We structured a transaction in a pre-IPO plus IPO with high-quality investors participating from both domestic and global community. This was the first IPO in BFSI post-lockdown and the pandemic, and has been very well received by the investors globally and domestically. In an environment where investors are gravitating towards quality names, huge success of this issue is a testimony to CAMS' leadership position in the mutual fund RTA business, its resilient business model, and strong governance framework in place. On this auspicious and momentous occasion of listing, I would like to convey our best wishes of a company for all the success in coming years in its endeavor towards growth and creating value for the new investors. Thank you very much.
Well, now the most awaited moment of the day. I would like to call upon Mr. Narendra Ostwal and Mr. Anuj Kumar to please come up on the stage to ring the gong as we wait for the clock to strike 10 a.m. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heartiest congratulations to the shareholders, clients, management, and employees of CAMS for achieving this momentous milestone. Yes, there we are, listed on BSE. Thank- Mr. Ramcharan, Mr. Manikandan, please come up. Thank you all for joining us today and helping CAMS celebrate this joyous moment. Here's your host, Anish Savlani, signing off. Thank you all once again. Wishing you a successful day ahead.
Thanks for coming over. Really appreciate this. Thank you.